Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lorene. This is Lorene Dream Projects, and as I've said in the last couple of videos I've posted, my videos are just going to be kind of all over the place these days. So this video is how to make gluten-free sourdough starter. I'm also going to do a video on how to actually, once you have your starter, what are you going to do from there kind of thing. So moving forward, it's going to be Alaska life, mom life, baking life, whatever I've got going on. But I want to show you guys that yes, I did get my starter to work and activate, and let me show you what brand of just the cultures that I bought and the process of getting it going. The brand that I purchased was Cultures for Health, and it is on Amazon, and you'll see that it comes in a little package. It's really awesome. The only thing it doesn't come with is what you actually feed your starter with, and that was questionable. I just decided to use one-to-one, I'll show you. I decided to use gluten-free one-to-one baking flour, and it was probably a gamble because it does literally say in here to use brown rice flour specifically, and I just was like, I don't want to have to use something else. There are different blogs out there that have different mixtures of flours. The one-to-one has worked for me. It is totally working. I mean, look at how awesome that is. So it is bubbling, it is doing the things that sourdough is supposed to do. So I wanted to, before showing you the process of what I went through to get it all going, tell you that. And it also, if you're I don't want to watch this whole entire video of you trying to figure this out, that's okay. Don't have to. The instructions in here literally tell you exactly what to do if you buy this product. Hello, Maureen. Yeah, so it literally has activating your gluten-free starter. So you can literally follow the directions and it'll work. The only thing that I have found using the gluten-free baking flour, the one-to-one flour, is, so somebody said to do 2-to-1. So basically you do two, let's say you're using cups, for example, or if you're doing 1/4 cup or half of a cup of water to 1/4 cup of flour. And what worked for me and my starter was basically 2 to 1.5. So if I was using a half a cup of water, warmish water, then I was using about almost half a cup of gluten-free flour, 1/4 plus a couple, maybe a tablespoon or two. You kind of I don't know, when I was mixing it up, I just kind of felt what felt right. If it's too thick when you're mixing it, then it's not gonna work. If it's too thin, then it gets watery and weird. So I just found that 2-to-1 wasn't quite right, but 2 to 1.5 worked really well. So my starter is going. It is healthy, it's cultured, it's rising. So I'm going to bake with it today, but I hope you enjoy this video. If you have any questions, comment down below. Okay, I just got my first gluten-free sourdough starter kit, so hopefully I never need another one. I don't know why I said first. This is the one that has the feed tracker and the band tracker, which is really cool. So I don't think you need all of this stuff, but I'm a first timer and I just felt like I wanted to get a couple of things to help me. So it's supposed to be really simple. You just use this starter pack. Also purchased a scale, because when you're doing gluten-free stuff, a lot of the recipes are you need a scale for them. So I went ahead and ordered that. So I opened up the little packet that it came with. So this little packet here comes with everything in it that you need, except for the actual flour. So it says rice flour, but I'm gonna go ahead and use one-to-one baking flour and see how that works. This is the culture packet. So first thing I wanna do is set up my jar. So I'm gonna put my temperature on it, my thermometer. I'm gonna put the flour and water inside of it, and then I'll finish up with the cultures on top and mix it. Okay, I have the thermometer on there. I've done my first mix, and I just used regular one-to-one gluten-free flour, even though it says to use rice flour. Hopefully it works, so I'm gonna let it sit for 4 to 8 hours. I'm gonna set a timer for 4 hours from now. It's already 2 p.m. So 4 hours from now, and then I'm gonna feed it again, and the next feeding is going to be 2 tablespoons of flour and 2 tablespoons of room temperature water. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're on step 4, which is after 48 hours, 428. Feed the starter with an additional half cup of flour and half cup of water. Stir thoroughly. So here's the problem so far is that this is not bubbling, like at all. Not even a little bit. So I think I probably have to start over and maybe use rice flour, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm supposed to do this and then in 12 hours discard down half a cup of starter. So I'm just gonna go for it, keep feeding it, and I'm kind of thinking I might just need to buy a starter from somebody that's not gluten-free and feed it gluten-free flour until it's cut enough to where I feel comfortable using it, but we'll see. So here we go. I don't know. Hopefully it starts to bubble. It's literally midnight and I'm about to feed my starter. I almost gave up, but look, I have a sourdough gluten-free from freaking scratch starter that is actually activated. I'm so excited. I'm about to feed it right now. So I will check back in tomorrow. I think I'm on day like 4. Day 4? But I'll explain all the details tomorrow. I hope this helps you if you are celiac like me and you can't just like buy a starter from somebody who is like, it's pretty much gluten-free. Like I've been feeding it gluten-free for this long. It's kind of like, ugh, I think it would be fine. But you can't really say that it's gluten-free. So if you're like me and you need to literally start from scratch, buying the culture or the starter cultures from this brand, Cultures for Health, and feeding it right from the start gluten-free was a process, but we're here. It took me like 5 days, I think. And I'm gonna make my first batch of sourdough today. So I'm really excited about it.